So that is the white van that usually comes whenever I go to put the trash out. And it actually stopped right there for a little bit. And when I was actually approaching, I was still walking. So first I looked, I just want to make sure today is the right day to put out because our recycle guys come out like every other week. So I checked that. I looked up front, and there was nobody. And when I actually was, stacking everything up and making everything ready to bring out the trash, that is when either they will have somebody like just it is usually that white van. This is like the fourth, fifth time this white van has passed. And before, like a few years ago, whenever it used to pass, it used to honk horn. Whenever like I was praying here, they used to come out here and honk on the horn. That is how they had started. And they will do bomb blasts, and they will do if I'm on the back side of my house where the lake is, and there are like other people's dogs, and some of them have boats too, so they will like keep honking at the boat, or they will keep revving up the engines over there, and they'll do all kind of stuff there. So this is just the synchronization that they do on purpose. They'll tell them when exactly to come out, when to honk the horn, when to, or they will have a boat pass by, or somebody will just rev up the bike engine like right now, like when I'm saying all this, they're giving me twitching on the left side of the leg. It means that is correct, like we do that. Okay, so this is something like they do and right now they just give me spam call. Okay, and all these spam calls are not really spam calls or not marketing calls. Those are the calls done at exactly at its time to dictate what to do, what not to do. And because they do this, now I have to retaliate, and I have to upload this video, and either have to honk the horn, or I have to do something to let them know that no, this is not acceptable, or I have to do something to let them know that this is not acceptable. Because unless and until you don't react, they will not understand. Because even they will get fed up at one point that they are doing this, and then they are creating domestic terrorists, basically, because they are provoking people. They themselves have become domestic terrorists. First of all, they've become sleeper cells for other people, or for their masters, for their donkey masters, I would say. The FBI's, the CIA's, the military, all these are the donkey masters, I would say, because they got no brains. And all they've done in Taliban or Afghanistan is they just went there. They had billions and billions of dollars for the five big companies here. And all they did was they did nothing for Afghanistan. They couldn't even wipe out Taliban for 20 years. And now they came out and by leaving so many weapons there. So obviously they gave all those weapons to the terrorists. They left it for the terrorists. Now the terrorists will regroup. And now because they have a lot of pressure on their head, now they're trying to have a base in India. So now they can target Taliban or Pakistan or China, whosoever they feel. But right now, there are so many people getting tortured there. So many women are getting tortured, raped. There are so many children who are getting murdered. They did a blast saying that so-and-so terrorist was killed, but it wasn't a terrorist. They actually killed 7 innocent people, and I think few of them were children in there. So these people are not your saviors or nothing. They are the actual terrorists of the world. All they do is supply weapons to the terrorists. They themselves have their soldiers killed. And these soldiers are so idiots that they do not even realize that these people are actually killing them, and they still keep obeying their masters, and they keep flying all over, And ultimately, they're going to take part in these wars, and they're going to get killed. And thanks to so many other people that they, whatever the biometric devices they left, and they actually gave out the names of all the people who helped them in these 20 years, all these Afghanis people. So they can betray, they are hypocrites, they can do whatever they feel like, they got no conscience, but they want to come and dictate to you what you should do and what you should not do. And then they have crystal clear, the window cleaning guys here in Colombia, they tell them to write me an email saying that I'm their pig, thanks for being my guinea pig. Okay, so, and 3 times they write in my email that, oh, you're my guinea pig, thanks for being my guinea pig, and like a smiley face. And when I confronted that, there was absolute no apology from that company. It was clear that any normal person would, first of all, be surprised and really apologize for those kind of words. But no, there was no apology, nothing. So they knew that they were literally obeying their donkey masters, like FBI's, the CIA's, the military, and other defense companies, whoever is in on this. And obviously all these people are paying right now their price for from the inflation to the taxes to price hikes in every single thing. And right now, you all have seen confinements, you've seen isolations, job layoffs, you've seen all kind of stuff, and you'll see worse than this in coming future, because it is your karma that you'll pay. And all these people are going to pay really, really bad in their future life, because either they will get severe diseases or there'll be something wrong with them, and where they will really die very painful death, all these people. So anyone who is not on their side are good. All of these who have become domestic terrorists, like the one who just passed by, he's my neighbor, like not the very next door, but it's like 2-3 houses down the road. And there are many, even this guy keeps honking and does the synchronizations and all this kind of stuff. Okay, this guy. So all these are in on this, and they're going to pay really, really tough. Because even the cops you saw are in on this, and you saw how all the cop cars were burned, how there is defund of police going on, and all this is their karma, because they participated in this domestic terrorism. And I'm sure that they actually tortured many of the people around the country, and so they paid their prices for their wrongdoings, and still they will see even worse than all this in near future. So you just have to wait and watch, because the karma, it takes time for them to pay their karmas, for their bad karmas. So let the bad karmas build up for these people, and they will pay dearly